Hello, everybody. My name is Roy Nemmer of Mundo, Albiceleste.com, and the Argentina Copa America squad has finally been announced. We now know the 28 players which will be representing the sky blue and white in Brazil just in a couple of days' time when the tournament begins on Monday for Argentina when they play Chile. So the team is out. My initial reactions, honestly, is I have mixed feelings. I'm very happy in some aspects of the team, maybe a little bit less so in some of the players that were selected, or maybe some of the players that were not selected, because some of the players that were selected, I mean, the big news in all of this is we have 4 goalkeepers in the squad. All 4 goalkeepers that were selected in the preliminary list of players remain. And there were rumors that Franco Armani, who is still testing positive for COVID, might be left out. Then at one point it was no, Juan Musso is going to be the goalkeeper that's left out. In the end, all 4 have made it, and we're going to get to it. We're going to get to all of this in just a couple of moments. So 4 goalkeepers made it. 4 players were cut from the squad. Emiliano Buendia, Lucas Ocampos, Juan Foyth, and Jose Palomino will sadly not be in Brazil with the Argentina national team. Emiliano Buendia was selected for the World Cup qualifiers. He was not even on the bench for both matches, Argentina's both matches versus Chile and Colombia. The now newly signed Aston Villa player, not even on the bench. He was left out of the squad both times. Lucas Ocampos started the match for Argentina versus Chile, did not particularly have a very positive showing. He was substituted off, did not play versus Colombia. Juan Foyth, who played in both World Cup qualifying matches for Argentina, has been cut. And one has to speculate if his lapse in concentration at the end of the match versus Colombia, if in the end that cost him his spot in Argentina's Copa America squad. Because up until then, he's been not only selected, but he's been playing under Lionel Scaloni. So one has to wonder if that is the case, if that is why he has been left out. And the 4th player is Jose Palomino. He has also not made the team. He will not be traveling to Brazil. He did not play at all in the World Cup qualifiers for Argentina. So those are the 4 that have been left out. Without further ado, let's get to the list of 28 players and let's see what we have here. So beginning with the goalkeepers, Franco Armani, Emiliano Martinez, Agustin Marchesin, and Juan Musso. All 4 have made it. Armani has been testing positive for COVID since the middle of May. He is no longer contagious. Thankfully, he doesn't feel anything. There's no symptoms, nothing like that. But he continues to test positive. And if he continues to test positive, one has to wonder, why was he even selected at all? CONMEBOL has given the federations of different countries 28 players to choose from, as opposed to the usual list of 23. So an additional 5. And the fact that Scaloni has gone with 4 goalkeepers, one of which for me, in terms of Armani, might not play or might not even be technically eligible to play, for me is a bit of a question mark. And this is where for me it doesn't make a lot of sense. I get it. I understand that you want Armani, who has, regularly been the goalkeeper for Argentina, at least since the 2018 World Cup. You want him on the team. But at the same time, are you willing to really risk a spot in the team to Franco Armani, considering that in all likelihood, Emiliano Martinez will be the starting goalkeeper in the team, and your backups are Juan Musso and Agustin Marchesin. Now, Marchesin, who came on for Martinez versus Colombia, didn't particularly play too well, in my opinion. We spoke about this in a previous video, in our live post-match reactions video, where everyone obviously left their comments. That was greatly appreciated, always is. But, as mentioned there, Marchesin did not, in my opinion, impress too much. And then you have Juan Musso, who essentially has never really been tested for the Argentina national team. So you have 3 players you're already going to go with. Do you really want to include a 4th who in the end might not even be eligible to play? Would it have been maybe better to not select Franco Armani, or to drop one of the other goalkeepers in place of the likes of Emiliano Buendia, who has been in incredible form for Norwich City? Obviously, recently made the transfer to Aston Villa just a couple of days ago. Is it worth, is the risk really worth it in that sense when you're leaving a player like Emiliano Buendia out, a player who can help out offensively as much as he could defensively? For me, that's a bit of a head scratcher. For me, that's definitely a bit of a head scratcher. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think of the goalkeepers, the 4 that were selected? I'd love to go through the comments and see what you guys have to say. Those were the goalkeepers. Now the defenders. Here we go. Gonzalo Montiel, the first one, so the right back, he has been selected and in all likelihood will be the starting right back now that Juan Foyth is not there. Molina is another one that has been selected. Christian Romero, who physically is not 100% fit, but he has still been selected, and that, in my opinion, makes total sense. Absolutely. Nicolas Otamendi, the veteran, has been selected. Lucas Martinez Cuarta as well. His partner at Fiorentina, Germán Pasella, has been selected, and the Ajax duo of Lisandro Martinez and Nicolas Tagliafico have been selected as well. In my opinion, regarding the back line, I'm not, I'm not disappointed with this. I think this is what I was expecting. I was actually expecting Juan Foyth to get included in the squad. Am I happy or am I not happy that Foyth has been left out? Honestly speaking, and again, we spoke about this in the last video. I like Foyth, nothing against him, but he has shown more than once now that he does crack under pressure with the Argentina national team. That's not a knock on him. He's still very young, and at times he's even playing out of position. But for me, I'm not sure if I would have not selected him. I'm not sure if I would have left him out. But definitely for me, if he was selected, I would not have wanted to see him in the starting 11. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh on Foyth. It's possible. Just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about the backline, about the defenders that were selected. For the most part, again, I'm very happy. I think Scaloni has the players to go for a 3-man backline and has the players definitely to go with a 5-man backline or a 3-5-2 or whatever scheme you want to go with. I think Scaloni has selected the right players for the most part. Very happy with Montiel. Christian Romero, obviously, definitely worth it, despite the fact that he's not 100% fit. Otamendi is that veteran on the team. Yes, he is unfortunately known for those laps and concentration, but in the aerial duels, for the most part, he does win them and he does help out a lot. I do understand his inclusion, and I get that. Lucas Martinez Cuarta, Germán Pasella as well. I get it. Lisandro Martinez is the one for me that really, really should get a lot more playing time than he has been getting under the Argentina national team coach, Lionel Scaloni. He played versus Chile, and I thought he played very well when he came on. And he's definitely one that, for me, I want to see more of. Him and Christian Romero, absolutely for me. I would love to see them get the start. I don't know about you guys. Let me know. Now, the midfielders. Here we go. The midfielders. Marcos Acuna, Rodrigo De Paul, Leandro Paredes, Gio Lo Celso, Ezequiel Palacios, Guido Rodriguez, Nicolas Dominguez, and Alejandro Papu Gomez. All have been selected. The only thing that I'm against here is the fact that Emiliano Buendia has been left out. Other than that, I think this is a solid team, a solid midfield from the ones selected. Acuna has shown that he could play that left wing back or that left back role. He has shown it in the past. He played there versus Colombia. Now, whether he played well or not well, I'll let you guys decide. Let me know. But he did play there. I think we're going to get the regular midfield 3 of De Paul, Lo Celso, and Paredes. I think they've shown more often than not that they could get the job done in midfield. I thought they were very solid and very impressive versus Colombia. Obviously, Paredes getting the goal, getting the second goal. What a goal! What a goal, guys! Oh my! Was that your favorite goal of the night, or was it Christian Romero versus Colombia? I still can't pick. I still go back and watch them, and I can't decide. But very happy with those 3 in the middle. And obviously, coming off the bench, Ezequiel Palacios has shown several times, hey, he could be that spark plug. He could be that pep in their step that they need in midfield sometimes when they're slowing down just a little bit. So very happy to see him included, especially considering that at one point, there were maybe rumors that he would get dropped and not selected. And then you have Rodriguez and Nicolas Dominguez, who do add that strength, at least offensively, if they need it, if Scaloni needs it, if the team needs it, he could rely on them. And the other one is Alejandro Papu Gomez, the man from Sevilla. In my opinion, look, he's a super sub. I mentioned this along with Sebastian Garcia in some of our previous videos. For me, he's a backup to Messi. A very similar role, similar to the role, I guess, that Dybala was playing or has been playing recently for Argentina when he has been selected. Obviously, Dybala, a massive exclusion from the team. We spoke about this beforehand. He hasn't been selected. He was not part of the preliminary squad, was not part of the World Cup qualifying squad, and that's got to be difficult for him, and I understand it. But essentially, for me, in my opinion, he has been replaced by Papu Gomez. I think Gomez is going to be that super sub, that one that they think of, okay, maybe Messi's getting a little bit tired. We're obviously going to keep Messi on the pitch, but if we need that little bit of creativity moving forward, I think not only creativity, but flexibility, versatility, I think Papu Gomez is going to be the guy for Scaloni. And I say that despite the fact he didn't play in the World Cup qualifiers, but I think he could definitely be a big advantage and a big weapon coming off the bench should Argentina look to make it out of the group and ultimately go on and win the entire tournament. Speaking about winning the tournament, yes, you need to defend well. Yes, you need a solid midfield, but you need someone to score the goals. Talking about goals, here we go. Here are the forwards. Lionel Messi, not a surprise. Lautaro Martinez, who's been the number 9, pretty much the undisputed number 9 for Lionel Scaloni. He's obviously been included. Nicolas Gonzalez, versatile, played in different positions the past couple of matches for Argentina. He's in. Sergio Aguero, who is, if reports are to be believed, not 100% fit yet, but obviously brings that experience. And, if you need a goal, Aguero's not a bad player to bring off the bench, obviously. Angel Correa, who played versus Chile, he's been included. Angel Di Maria, here we go. This is a kind of a polarizing figure with the Argentina national team. A lot of people love him. A lot of people maybe not so much so. But look, we've spoken about Di Maria several times, almost in every video that we've done here. So if you want to go back in the archives, take a look at what we have to say about Di Maria. It's all there. It's all there. But in my opinion, not too bad of a substitute at this point in his career. And then Joaquin Correa, who in my opinion should probably get a bit more playing time. The man from Lazio, he has been included. And Lucas Allario. Now, Allario is one that for a couple of days or even a week now, they said Allario is out of the Copa America. That's it. He hasn't recovered from his injury. He won't be selected for the Copa. Scaloni, surprising everyone and including Lucas Allario in the squad. Look, I understand it, and I'm not against the idea of having Allario. He's been solid. He's been very well for Argentina. He scored some goals for Argentina and some very important ones as well. When he's been selected, and more often than not, he's been a substitute. He hasn't really necessarily started for Argentina. So I get it, and I get that number 9 presence. Obviously, Lautaro Martinez has had a very long season with Inter. He played the full, he pretty much played for the full 90 minutes versus Chile and Colombia. And fatigue will be a factor, and fatigue is always a factor in a tournament for teams. And the fact that maybe Aguero is not 100% fit, you have Allario on the bench as well. So who knows? He does give another option coming off the bench, maybe a slightly different number 9 to Aguero, in my opinion. So I don't mind seeing Lucas Allario there. In general, my thoughts, I like the team. I think it's a fairly balanced team for the most part. Again, I'm kind of against the idea of having 4 goalkeepers in the squad. I think it's a little bit of an overkill. I'd much rather have seen Buendia on there just because of his versatility and his form for Norwich. I think he could have been a very important player coming off the bench for Argentina, but obviously not to be with him. We're going to have another video, by the way, another video before the start of the Copa where we're going to dissect this. We're going to dissect this. We're going to go with the goalkeepers, the defenders, the midfielders, the strikers, a lot more in depth. These are just my initial reactions. I haven't, I'm taking this in as I'm recording this. So this is it so far for me. This is what I think. I haven't really had time to sit down and think it through. And this is why I need you guys. I need you guys to leave a comment. Let me know. Maybe there's something I haven't thought of. Maybe there's someone I haven't thought of or I haven't mentioned. Let me know. What do you guys think about the list? Are you happy that this person got included? Are you happy that this person got excluded? Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, what are your thoughts? And not only that, what would be your starting 11 based off of this? Would you go 3-5-2? Would you go 4-3-3? Would you go 4-4-2? Would you go, I don't know, anything else? Definitely let me know. Leave a comment below. Again, we're going to be doing a lot more of this. These are just my initial reactions. And we're going to be doing a lot more prior to the opening match versus Chile on Monday at the Copa America in Brazil. We're going to be doing a lot more. So, that's all for now. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. Please like that video. And if you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe because we've got a lot of stuff coming for the Copa America. And even after the Copa, there's the Olympics and the start of the European season and everything that comes with it. So make sure to subscribe to Mundo Albiceleste, your home for everything Argentina national team related. That's it for me. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. My name is Roy from Mundo Albiceleste. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much.